I'm going.
Okay, well, there we go.
There we go indeed.
All right, so here we go. Let's see. Still no
That backup
showers
recording
since
is no
last
longer working at all.
episode. What did you just say? Something's not working?
My backup recording seems to be having trouble. Huh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll,
Did you
I
ask
already-
it nicely?
No, I ordered another device. Okay.
That's not nice at all.
I'm ready to go. Well, I still want to use it, but I'd already had some issues with it when we were trying to set up for D&D the other night, and I was like, all right, well, now it's the time that this is not going to work anymore, clearly. So I'm working on a whole other solution to solve that, and to solve my audio issue. It just involves spending money.
All right, well, that makes sense to me.
Anyway, I believe we're going. And have
I'm
been.
going.
Yeah.
Would you care for intro A or B?
Okay. So, I jumped to C last time because I thought it would be funny. And I wasn't wrong, just to be clear. But
Okay,
I
was
have
like,
to
all right,
assume
well, fuck you.
wrote... I said it was fine. I assume you wrote down A, the best. Then your second idea was second best. Also, what happened to D? Didn't you write down a fourth one?
No, I had the idea for a fourth one, but I'm pretty sure I already said it in the last one.
Oh.
Anyway, it's A or B.
Okay. I'm going to say A. Let's see if this pans out.
Sick. Okay, welcome back to Lumen. This is Mike B and Maribel C. We're in the macro flocking refinement department.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Kier, chosen one, Kier. Kier, brilliant one, Kier.
I made a
Brings the
horrible
bounty
mistake.
To the plain, through the torment, through the rains. Progress, knowledge, show no fear. Kier, chosen one, Kier. This song has been stuck in my head for a week at least. I have been singing it about the cats. I've been Daniel, if he gets in my lap, I go, Dan, brilliant one, Dan. Like, I cannot stop. It is such an earworm.
I forgot there was
And
a
like,
song.
I'm not even jamming out to it.
Okay. I said we weren't going to do a whole other one. I should have done that. That was my mistake. I should have gone A last time so it made sense for the entire Severance episode.
No, I really like it.
That was a
not even
mistake.
close to that one.
I'm glad. Okay, moving on.
That's all. Severance is great. We can move along.
Yeah, no, we don't. Just your daily recognition of the Kier. We just do that in every video from now on.
I wake up with the song in my head.
I really am uncomfortable. No, we're not getting into it. Okay. God.
You don't like the creepy praising of Kier that Harmony does? I am excited to learn about
we
Charlotte
are changing
Egan's
subjects. We are not
the
going
hospital
into...
bracelet that she has.
We're not going into it again. I don't
Sure
mind
we
us
are.
talking
What
about
do you
it
think-
last time, but if we go through it again this time, you got to
What do
do
you
at
think
least
Cold
one.
Harbor is? At
If
first
you
I was
could,
like, what if we're in
what do you
Cold
think
Harbor?
Let me get through this. If you think
If I could,
back to 1990 whatever, when your first introduction to Pokemon, right before you saw a game or the anime or played, the cards or whatever it was, your current self appeared before you and was like, you don't even know what you're undertaking. Because has there been anything more deeply rooted influential than Pokemon in your life? I thought of this when we were recording last one, because it was, you got to collect them all. You got to catch them all. You said that, and do you not complete video games because of Pokemon?
ooh, do I complete? I think collecting things in video games, yes, like doing achievements for the sake of like having all the stuff. My insane example of doing work with literally no achievement, just my own personal bragging rights,
Sure.
is so
Yes.
you know the video game Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, of course.
You know how you harvest all of the elements from planets? Until
Oh,
you
yeah,
get
you
to
did.
0%.
Yes, yes.
So there is not an achievement associated with
Sure.
draining the planets of the elements. Let me Google so I quote it correctly. This was like aggravating Wade by the amount of I was not beating Mass Effect 2 for exactly this reason. And I went to... Let's see.
I did. I
Hang
think
on.
we talked about already.
There's a
that I
certain
played
way
through
to
all of them
Google...
more recently.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Do you not, like, have a notes
168
app?
planets.
Okay.
That's what I did. I
That's-
drained 168 planets.
No, it was more than that, wasn't it?
Yes, I did.
No. I mean, like, wasn't there 168 systems, or are you talking like? Oh, okay, wait. Am I thinking of 3 where you would go
38 star systems, 168 planets.
to the? Okay. Well, see, there
Wait,
was a
that might
reason to
actually
do
be-
so.
Hold
I
on.
also did a.
No, that's just Andromeda. Hold on.
Aha. That didn't seem like a high enough number based on what I remembered, because I remember going into like 3 was the was it the collector? No, what was the bad guys in 3 that would come after you when you would be scanning planets and stuff?
No, that's the collectors. That's Mass Effect 2. You
Was
had to
that?
be careful of the systems you went into if they were nearby.
I thought that was 3.
Yep.
Huh. It was a couple months ago. I played through 1, 2, 3, and then Andromeda back to back.
Oh gosh, that's right. I have to add them all up because it's just like a weird breakdown. Hold on. I'm pulling up the character.
I'm surprised you don't have this written down
Maybe
for
a-
that thing. I get it.
maybe
I know
a
what you're saying
robot
as well,
will-
but even outside of like having a collectible, or like, I mean, outside of having some kind of fake reward, an achievement or something, still doing that to 100%. I never gave 2 shits about that until I completed a Pokedex. And then I went, oh, that feels nice. I'm happy about that. I'll do that in other games too.
Want to know something funny?
I mean, maybe that's just me,
I've
but
actually
was
never
that...
completed a Pokedex.
Okay, I know our next challenge. When we finish
Ugh,
Flock, we're gonna
How
go
are
play
we supposed to
Pokemon.
trade?
What do you mean?
How are we supposed to trade, huh?
Trade what? What are you talking about?
Pokemon so I can complete my Pokedex?
Why? I'm lost. What are you talking about? We trade individual Pokemon?
Yeah, if you have the red version, I have the blue
Oh,
version.
we're not
or vice
playing the
versa.
original. I
what are
don't
you
have a way
suggesting?
to. I mean,
I'm thinking Ruby
sugge-
Sapphire.
I'm talking about playing the newest game, which is amazing. You can play multiplayer. I've told you this before. Did you forget?
Hold on, I added it all up. It's 196 planets. That's how many I depleted
Jesus.
completely.
That's
Yeah,
not
and
a
then I
small
played.
feat.
Then
How
I
long did
moved
that
on.
take?
Oh, I have the Xbox app. I can tell you how many hours I put into it.
No, you can't, can you? Wait, was that in the legendary?
Yes. This
Okay.
is off of Legendary.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I've been having that going back to Fallout 3 we talked about. There's no time tracking or
Yeah.
anything. It's just going to be my save file. I can't, like, which is not always accurate compared to the, like, the game time and stuff like that. Because I don't walk away from my game while it's playing. I turn it off for dashboard if I'm done playing. So my
All right, I
game
didn't
time
know we
should
were
be
attacking
accurate.
each other.
It was just a little one. I wanted to get it in somewhere. Literally out of nowhere, unprovoked, I was just mentioning to your husband about playing a video game entirely because the new Monster Hunter is coming out, and he's like, yeah, Mary's does this. I was like, all right. Specifically, it was
8
apparently
days,
been
7 hours, 1 minute. That's how long I have played Legendary Edition.
8 days.
And I've
yeah,
played
that's a
1,
lot.
2,
Okay, hold
and
on. All right. You're gonna
I think
make
half
me
of
look it
3.
up. One moment.
That's nothing though. Let me pull
Vamp.
up Skyrim.
Oh, well, okay, see, here's the thing. I no longer believe your time in some of this stuff because your husband has revealed that you will turn on the Xbox and start playing and then get distracted for hours on Reddit and yell at your Xbox when it says, hey, we're going to power off because you haven't touched it in a while. So your game times can't be accurate.
I'm dropping out of this chat. Why are you attacking me? I thought we were playing Flock and having a good time. No. You are being a dick.
Yes, absolutely. But I do. It's factual, right? I am repeating what your husband said, though. He was the one calling you out on it. I had no idea. I was like, man, Skyrim is a lot longer than I thought it was.
Well, I've also been doing literally everything in Skyrim right now.
85 hours.
My longest one, though,
Mass
is
Effect
29
Legendary.
days in Fallout 76, and that is all accurate playtime.
Oh yeah, well that one's different. When you're actually playing that, because you're playing with other people, you typically don't boot that on, and you can't pause that one, so stuff is
Oh,
still
I played
happening.
by myself a lot.
Okay, well
I fucking
I didn't.
love 76 by myself. I know
Okay.
you didn't.
I'm working on it. I played through 3. I'm gonna move on to doing the 76 when I get to that point in the time. But I played it with people, so wasn't paying attention to quests or anything. I never played that game on my own, from what I remember.
No,
We were
I play
always
that
on
game
headset.
so much on my own.
Well, fair enough.
Skyrim is 28 days. However, whatever it takes to level to 64, that's where I'm at. If you want to look at it for like,
I would be curious.
time.
Do you play? I'm not trying to shit on you for that. I genuinely don't care.
You
It's
have
funny
already
to me.
shit upon me about it.
Okay, I
381
apologize.
locations discovered. I think I have like 40 left to discover every single
It is
location.
still
And I've
impressive.
completed 152 quests.
It is still impressive. The entire everything that you've accomplished, I do not. All I'm saying is the game time might not be accurate. If you're like, man, it took me 1,000 hours to do all of that, and then other people are like, well, yeah, that's weird. It only took me like 400. It makes sense when you are
Oh, no.
actively not playing the whole time because you're doing other things as well. That's all. It's just.
Let's see.
It's
I
just
think
the
my
total
Xbox
time.
times out after.
Should be an hour if you have never messed with that setting. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, I have messed with that setting for sure.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know anymore.
I think it's maybe like 20 minutes.
No, is it that
Maybe.
short? I don't think so. I thought the default was.
I've
Man.
adjusted it.
Why would you make it shorter?
Because why would I need it paused for that long? Like,
Well, but
basically,
you
I
don't-
let the timeout decide if I'm playing today or not.
See, now
Like,
what I
if
am
I get
curious
distracted
about
for more than
with-
20 minutes cleaning something, then I'm just gonna keep cleaning that thing. I didn't need to be playing the Xbox.
I am curious to know what your save file time is. How that reflects compared to the Xbox time track. Because I'm pretty sure the Xbox is tracking whether you're paused or anything. It's just
Oh, yeah.
like game is pulled up and active running, Xbox is on. That's what that counts towards. But I'm curious what your
I
save
wanna go
file
check
is.
it.
Well,
I wanna go
don't
check it
think
right
you-
now.
If you do, you'll bail out of the Flock game. So just wait.
I know, and I want this goddamn Burbot to spawn.
You still haven't seen one, have you? I haven't seen one either.
I have found it, like I completed my collection. I haven't caught it yet.
So, yes, I'm going back to something that we barely talked about for a minute there. We are going to play Pokemon. I want to do that for our next game. We clearly are interested in going through and playing a longer game that takes time. The newest Pokemon game, that would be Scarlet and Violet, is multiplayer completely. You join a game and you run around with your friend. I played 100% of the game the entire time with Bonnie. And I think you will have a blast playing through new Pokemon. Because when was the last time you played a Pokemon game?
Is it on Switch?
Yes. You have
Yeah,
a Switch,
it's
right?
Nintendo, right? I might have to look at upgrading my Switch because when I try to boot up Tears of the Kingdom, the fan goes into such a hardcore overdrive mode because he cannot handle this game.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know,
So I might have to look at upgrading first.
understandable. I think we're going to be set with Flock for some time. I highly doubt we're going to complete it anytime soon, honestly. I mean, I hope, but I'm having no luck finding this Burbot.
There's only 10 achievements left for me.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll see. Maybe we'll be able to finish it sooner rather than later, and then we'll figure out. Maybe we'll do some
I only
Maybe
need to
we'll do a
catch-
different, like, we'll play some other smaller games that don't go into a multiple part series. It's going to take us a lot. Like, I think the base game of Pokemon took us 50, 60 hours, and then there's DLC. So, like, it's going to be but it was a blast. I really enjoyed that game, and I'm more than happy to start over and on a new profile and go through the whole thing again.
I can't wait to find to see all the new Pokemons. I know
But-
we're so many generations ahead of what I have played.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's going to be a blast.
Last thing
There
was
is
Ruby
a
Sapphire for me.
there's going to be a new Switch console coming out this year. So if we wait
I
for
think
that,
that's what I'm gonna end up.
That'll work a lot better, and that's kind of what I'm hoping. Honestly, I'm hoping that comes out sooner rather than later. But they were like, "Fine, we'll finally talk about it in April," and I'm hoping that will be a, "Hey, it's here, it's ready to buy next week." But I have a feeling it'll be later
Yeah.
in the year. I don't think it's going to be a
Probably.
announcement and then it's done. I wish, but I don't think so. But we'll figure it out.
Which makes me really sad because it is what has put a wrench into my Tears of the Kingdom.
Well,
playing
guess what? It's
because I'm
backwards
really
compatible,
like-
so that's like everything is going to run better.
I know. I just want to play it now.
It's definitely exciting
don't. I'm
that it
beating
is
Skyrim.
more powerful in every way, even if it doesn't hold up to the standards of like everything else that's on the market. But Nintendo's never done that, so I don't know why that's even a fair comparison. Like the amount of reviews of people talking about it early, being like, "Oh, those are the announced specs." That's not, that's not next gen, the newest thing. And it's like, no, and Nintendo doesn't do that. When it came out, it wasn't on par. It did 720 handheld and 1080 okay on the TV. Well, I had a 4K TV already at that point. But it's fine.
Right.
I just started playing through Breath of the
When I
Wild.
get a sip of water, I'm getting gravelly.
And also, he's in my lap.
Oh, so you're walking away? Are you leaving me to... Oh, no.
No. It was just
Flock,
behind
flock,
me,
flock,
so I had to
flock,
get it.
flock, flock. Oh, well, then I don't know why you mentioned it. Do I need
I just meant I
Skyfish?
needed to turn around so you'd probably hear me
Turn
grunting to grab my water.
around, my horn. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh,
buddy.
no. Okay, still going.
Graveler's in my lap, and I really hope his purrs get picked up on the mic. I know my mic is not good enough for that. But I can.
Hey! I got it.
You got it? Which one?
I got it. I, in no
Okay.
way, to clear up, because I don't want to be a jerk, I was trying to poke fun at you because it was funny what your husband told me. But to clear up, I'm not diminishing what you're doing at all. It totally makes sense. You play games your way. That's kind of the point. And that's fine.
It's fine. My heart hurts. Whatever.
None of that came through, but I knew you were whispering something. So you'll have to tell me what it was when you
I
listen to
said
this
it's fine.
recording.
My heart
in like
hurts.
6
Whatever.
months.
So anyway, I only have 3 achievements left in Skyrim, regardless of the time I've put into it. I only have 3 achievements
Sure.
left. I have to get to
That
level
is-
72, so legendary dragons will spawn.
Yep.
I have to level up my vampire lord all the way, and I'm hoping that I can grind that out while I also level to 72. And
That is-
then I need to go over to Solstheim and craft 1 item out of Stalrim, which means that my smithing needs to be at level 80, and it's currently at 65, I think, or 66. We're getting there. I'm just in the grinding part.
Very impressive that you're going through all of that. I plan on replaying it and not doing any of that. I'm not looking to 100%
My,
anything like that. That's ridiculous.
My own personal reasoning for 100%ing Fallout 3 and Skyrim are A, they're my favorite games.
Yeah.
And B, I want to get tattoos for them, and I just feel like it will be fun to have the tattoo, someone recognize it, and then I'm like, yes, I have also completed the whole game.
That is fun.
I'm like, this is why it's
I
my
get that.
favorite.
I feel that way. Well, the first part, I have no intention of getting a tattoo, but I want to go back and 100% Red Dead 2 because it was an incredible game. That storyline was fantastic.
Only played online.
Please play the campaign
I know.
sometime.
It's
When you
I
need
started
something
it,
different.
and then I was in the snow, and then
Yeah.
I was like, okay, and then I put it down.
Yep. You get through the snow part and it really opens up and just is like the most. You remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when you. I just started Breath of the Wild. Remember when you played it for the first time and you're like, wait, I can go anywhere? I mean, it wasn't like the first open world game,
yeah.
but it was the first open world Zelda, essentially. Not really,
Yeah.
but still.
Oh,
But they really
was
opened it
just
up and started a whole
fantastic.
thing.
yeah.
Well, it's that.
I know it
and
was just
Red
in the
Dead.
tutorial,
Just
I
like.
just-
The story's amazing, but it was also so much fun to just go wherever, do whatever.
What I like the most about Red Dead, because I don't think I've actually gotten to tell this story yet while we've been gaming. I mean, you know it obviously, but so
Go ahead.
there's a number of people in our family, like
Sure.
siblings and spouses, partners, whatever, right?
Sure.
So when we all play together, it's what 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's so hard to find a game to hold, 8 to 9 people at once.
I think it's 8 or 9.
Yes. In total, it can be
All at
upwards
once,
of
right?
10, I believe.
Yeah, just depending upon who joins. So We had just about, I think it was everyone actually. Everyone in their, everyone in
grandmother?
3 partner spouses, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
so
a
we
full
were all
group.
playing, we were playing Red Dead online, right?
Yep.
And
Red Dead 2.
the
just to be
one
clear.
of the siblings had not joined yet, right? Everybody
Uh-huh.
else had joined. We were all running around being silly. We were waiting for the other one.
Yep.
Everybody decided to meet when the other sibling joined at the bottom of a cliff, which was like nearby for wherever you spawn in, I guess. It must have been near a camp. I don't know.
Right.
And then sibling pulls up on their horse and then goes, "Where's Mary?" And as that question was released into the world, Mary came flying off of the cliff above on her horse, galloping at top speed, landing, and I believe dying. And my comedic timing has never been better in my life. That's where I peaked.
Yeah. No.
And it just
that,
sent everyone into hysterics. It was such a good time.
that was a fantastic.
And you and I
moment.
used to joust on full speed on our horses
Oh,
to see
yeah.
who would die. Like on that bridge, we would try to leap off of things. We were really putting the horses to the test, like horrible people. And I think, let's see, there were 3 really wonderful things about Red Dead Online that they just float about in my brain like the DVD timeout little bounce around and hit, until it hits
Of
the corner
course.
guy logo.
Sure.
The first one is you and I jousting at each other full speed on our horses. Constant full
You
speed,
really
running
that to
straight
be clear
into
is not
things.
jousting. You're just running at each other full tilt on
Yeah.
horses and slamming into each other.
It gives the illusion of jousting.
Sure.
But someone's gonna die.
The element was there.
Myself and our brother-in-law stabbed a gator to death down in the swamps. That was awesome. It had a ruined hide because it was full of holes.
Oh God.
There's that one and that one. You died at one point, and turns out your body stays. Your
You
body
always
exists.
would. As soon as we got in the game, you
So-
would kill me, take my hat, and then carry my body around like a trophy for the rest of the
I
day
didn't
playing.
super mean to take your hat, but you were very proud of your hat, and it stayed
was a
on one
cool
of your
hat.
bodies. And so then I put it on, and I was wearing your hat, and I was carrying your dead body around on the back of my horse, and you just kept going, What are you doing? Why are you? And I would go to the nearest body of water with you on the back of my horse, and then I would pick you up in my arms, and then I would walk you out into the water, and I would just go, shh, 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 go to sleep, shh, go to sleep,
not
to your
creepy
dead body. And you were
at
just
all.
confused. It's very fun. Let's see, it was that one, leaping off a cliff, stabbing a gator to death, carrying your body around.
It was pretty funny when we no one else had that. I had a gigantic red floppy hat with like a feather in it or something. Very
Yeah,
noticeable. But I was the only one who spent money on it because of course it was hard to get money in that game at first when you're starting out and everybody's struggling. But if you killed me enough times, you all got my hat. And that's how we ganged up, well, like our original group of 4, because that's how big the party was. We would group up. Everyone would kill me to get my hat. We'd all wear the hat, and then we'd ride into town, and other people would look at us because, of course, it's like an open lobby, so there's people all over the place.
Just looking at
Oh,
the hat
man.
brigade coming through.
We were.
I just loved carrying your dead body around. I thought that was so fun that I got to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Do
bet.
you remember when we went into town
Uh-huh.
and then another player stole it was like a deer or something on the back. He stole whatever animal it was off of my horse.
Yeah, I can't believe you could do that.
And then we
I
got
think
into
they
a
patched
shootout.
that. Yep.
We got into a shootout for such a long time, like multiple spawns, and this dude had a sniper and was better.
Well, I
And,
mean,
like,
pretty much constantly.
We tried for a very long time until we ended up, I think, reporting and blocking each other. Because it just straight turned into griefing at that point.
Yeah,
like
that-
we would leave, like they were holed up in the town, and we were like, "Let's leave," and then and then they followed us.
That was the fun part about it. Like, the griefing was horrible, but when it's the other side
Yeah.
of it, we would never, now to be fair, we're not just by inherent nature assholes towards other strangers. Towards each other, yes,
oh
absolutely.
no, it's just to us.
But there would be the time of like, somebody rolled up and killed me and took my thing or whatever. Somebody's being a jerk. And so it was like, all right, squad roll out, and there'd be 8 or 9 of us, and like you can't go up against 8 or 9 people in that game, no matter how good you are, unless you're hacking. And so when there's
It
all
was
of us
very
going,
fun
all
to
right,
be
hold
like,
on, let's all team up.
picked
We're all
wrong-
going after
Wrong group.
this person who's gonna wind up quitting the game and going to another lobby because they made a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. Don't make that mistake.
That was fun. We would play it fair. We'd be
It'd
cool.
be-
We'd try to give them a chance and be
Yeah.
like, "Did you learn your lesson? You want to keep go? Okay, this one's keep going. All right, we'll just keep killing them."
And we're all like, well. That's when we really squad up and it becomes like a military deployment. I'm like, I'm coming around on the left.
Where is he? Where is he? There's one here. Okay, hold on. There's a second one coming. He's calling reinforcements. Get the squad over here.
I can see where he's
God, that was
sniping
fun.
from. He's over there.
I wish we would all play games like that again. Like as a big group, that's always a great time.
I think if we just boot up the Minecraft server,
No one wants to play Minecraft.
it'll get us
anymore.
back into the everyone playing all the time.
I don't think Minecraft is going to be enough to get it, but maybe. We'll see. I can tell you we got new Monster Hunter coming out, and the main group is getting back together for that. That's for sure happening. Bonnie and I just upgraded our
Yeah.
mics in the living room so that we can, we don't have to deal with like, we both have wireless headsets and our mics will pick each other up constantly. And we're having to like talk purposely
Oh.
quiet. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
We're changing that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Get
Yeah,
over here.
I
Get in my
believe-
party.
I believe we will be participating in Monster Hunter.
I heard that. I'll be surprised if you tear yourself away from Skyrim, but you're welcome to. I mean, there's
Yeah,
only 4
see?
people at a time, but we'll see. We'll see.
That sounds like it's gonna be you and Bonnie, brother-in-law, and probably Wade.
Yes, 100%.
And I will
That's
go, "Well,
exactly
your
what I was
4 is filled
expecting.
out.
I assume
Back
that
to Skyrim.
everyone else will get. Well, I mean, that was the 4. There were 4 of us. We played all the way through the Monster Hunter game before, and it's just time to do it again. So, like that's why I'm like, I don't expect everybody to join in. But if they get on headset and just want to play, that's fine.
Yes.
That's what I expect to happen,
Right.
and maybe that will encourage people to want to play something together. But we'll see. I'm not too
Yeah.
worried about it.
Sometimes I want to go back to Miami Heat, but then I haven't.
You wanna go
played
back
in
to
so long
what?
That I started up. The Need for Speed Miami Heat, right?
Oh, we played. It wasn't Miami Heat. What was it called?
I thought that was the one that we kept just like constantly playing.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah.
just
I
Need
know.
for Speed Heat?
I think it was just Heat, because it was the police.
Oh, okay, well that.
Well, we tried the other one. It was
Yeah.
like Need for Speed Unbound or whatever. They did like a cell shaded. We were just trying to pick something that was on Game Pass so everybody could play over the holiday. But Heat doesn't
Yeah.
ring a bell. But I think maybe. Well, it's not Hot Pursuit. We looked at that. I don't
Hot
remember.
Pursuit was the one that was like our classic.
That was an unexpected that grabbed us, and then we kept playing until we 100%ed the game. A couple of us. That was a lot more fun than I expected. It was like, let's boot this up for a one-time. Everybody have fun on this
It
holiday.
is. It's
and
Need
then
for
it
Speed
just kept
Heat. That's what
going.
we played.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was Heat.
God, that's a good game. I always get into it, and then I have my Porsche Cayenne 911 or whatever the hell it is, and then I giggle at
I don't think it was a
how
Cayenne.
much fun the game is, my custom vehicle, and there we go.
That is a fun time as well.
And then I'm like,
I
okay, I'm
enjoyed
turning it
that
off.
game.
I just customizing the vehicle was so much fun. I got
Oh, that was why you played. That's not like any of us are really good racists.
racists.
Yes. What? That's what you do.
You mean
You're
racers?
no. They're racists.
You
When you drive a car
I
for a
can't-
living and you race, you are a racist.
We're on the wrong side of YouTube now.
All right, well that's gonna do it for this week. Next week, hey, Burbot check. Have you seen literally any?
I've been catching the common one. Let's
Yes,
see what
me
mine-
too. To try to fill out my meter, but I have
Yeah.
not actually seen a single baritone. I'm beginning to think they don't
I-
exist anymore, even though I saw one last time.
Right? It's like the Emperor Cosmet now.
Do we have to leave? Do we have to reboot? Is it one per game session? Do we have to like close everything down?
I don't know. I
don't
like that
want
its
to do that.
picture looks kind of face hugger-y.
Oh, I have to look.
Just a touch.
Oh, yeah. Gross. I didn't realize we'd be looking at it from the underside, but I guess that's where its eyes are.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
That's what it does.
Wiggly bottom. Yeah.
All right, well.
Anyway, when you got a wiggly bottom, end of the episode. Bye!